Please take your seat. Are you prepared for the interview?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Now you can introduce yourself to all of us.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Drushum Shaikh. I was born and raised in Hyderabad, Sindh. My father used to work as a private factory worker, but now he's retired. My mother is a homemaker. We are 6 siblings, out of which I am the second last one. I've done my graduation in software engineering from Iran University of Engineering and Technology, Jamshoro, Sindh. After my graduation, I moved to Karachi for employment purposes. Meanwhile, my elder sister qualified CSS in her first attempt. She's actually the first CSP in our family. I have always aspired to become a CSS officer, and her success inspired me to pursue civil services myself. So I started preparing for CSS in 2022. I gave my first attempt and I qualified it. Currently, I'm also pursuing my master's in software engineering from the same university.
Good. Your life is dependent on the computer.
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, I think in 21st century, every aspect of our life is dependent on technology and computer, and our lives are very much integrated towards technology.
Give me some example, a personal example.
Sir, for example, during COVID, when people are confined to their homes, they connected to their family and relatives through mobile phones. Major global level conferences were held on Zoom technology, that is computer based. People gain information through technology as well, through computers. Recently, the introduction of ChatGPT has taken the world by storm. It is also computer technology.
What is your understanding about National Finance Commission Award?
So, National Finance Commission Award was introduced very early, but in 2010, the 18th Amendment signifies the how much the resources will be divisible among center and the provinces through National Finance Commission. The 7th award of NFC said that the federal divisible pool will divide the resources in vertical manner, that is between the center and the provinces, and in horizontal manner as well, that is among the provinces. The provincial share is around 57.5%, and among it the Sindh's share is 24.5%.
Okay, you tell me, what is emotional intelligence and how it is different from artificial intelligence?
So are you referring to motion intelligence?
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence.
And how it is different from artificial intelligence?
So emotional intelligence identifies the emotional intensity, that how a person is perseverant in different situations, how emotionally a person sees any issue and how he cater to it, whereas artificial intelligence is how machines can be redesigned and how machines can be taught to behave just like humans do, to take decisions just like humans do.
Thank you. Please.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी। रजिस्टर नाउ एट 0316 570-1593.
PAS is your number one choice,
Yes, sir.
preference. Previously, it used to be DMG.
Yes, sir.
From DMG, it was changed to PAS.
Yes, sir.
Can you give any reason for that?
Sorry, sir, I have limited knowledge on that.
What does UNFCCC stand for?
It must be something related to United Nations, but I'm not fully aware of it.
Yes, it is United Nations and as well as climate change.
Okay.
It is the main body at the international level.
Sir, I just remember it. Is it the United Nations Climate Change Convention framework that was introduced in 1922?
1922. 22.
Sorry, 1992.
Yes. Where? Which place?
Sir, I'm not cognizant of it.
And what and how it is conducting itself at the global level? How it is performing?
So it has done a very good job, and it usually held conference of parties, conference of parties that achieved some great milestones. Like in COP3, they agreed on Kyoto Protocol. In COP13, they agreed on Paris Agreement, and in COP27, that was recently held in Egypt in previous year in November, they collectively suggested that the nationally combined goals will be revised and revisited every year. Previously, they had to review these nationally NDCs after 5 years, but now they have changed it to revisit them every year.
And another decision which was taken there, very important in COP27.
Sir, to limit the global climate well below 1.5 degrees.
Okay, no, the funds, you see, a fund has been established and operationalized to help those countries.
Yes, the Climate Finance Fund has also been introduced to fund the developing countries, because they are not major contributors to the climate change, but they are bearing the brunt of the climate change.
Senate of Pakistan,
Yes, sir.
you have history of USA, and Senate of America. How will you compare them in terms of their role and the powers which they enjoy?
Senate of Pakistan's parliamentary system is very much comparable to American system, as it was adopted just like the American system. Both the houses are very rigid, whereas in United States, the senators are elected through electoral college, whereas in Pakistan they are elected differently, and their terms also vary. In Pakistan, their term is like 6 years, and where after every 3 years elections are held, and half of the senators are re-elected, whereas it is different.
No, just tell us what powers US Senate enjoy, which Pakistan doesn't enjoy, which they don't have.
Sir, I don't know about it.
Why are police force still working under the colonial mindset? They are not people friendly, they are harsh.
So I think the major reason is that the funds are not properly dispersed to them, so they are very understaffed, and they are also relying on very old technologies. They are not very up to date in their trainings as well. So the local people that came across the local level police, they are quite harsh and are not very willing to listen to the cry of people.
What was the earlier name of USA? Before it got the name of USA, America, what was?
So it was a combination of 13 colonies.
What was that known as?
It was just called the Union. The Union.
Join CSPs, where we believe that your dreams are our mission. So let us be your partners in this transformative journey as we equip you with knowledge, confidence, and resilience required to emerge as CSS toppers. Contact us on our given WhatsApp number 0316-570-1593 or visit our website www.csps.com.pk.
Drushum. What does Drushum mean?
Ma'am, it is Arabic in origin. It means shine of pearls.
So you're the shine of pearls.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Your second option is Foreign Service of
Yes, sir.
Pakistan. Could you tell me the difference between an ambassador and a high commissioner?
Ma'am, as far as my knowledge is concerned, ambassador is someone who represents a particular country on a foreign land, whereas a high commissioner are usually who are, I've heard of Indian High Commissioner and I'm not sure about it.
You were speaking of the development goals. Could you tell me the difference between Millennium Development Goals and Sustainable Development Goals? Why did the change occur?
Ma'am, the Millennium Development Goals were for a millennium, as the name suggests, but they lacked in different aspects that were needed in the 21st century. They were not up to mark, so they were changed, and Sustainable Development Goals were introduced to achieve sustainable development. There are 17 goals and 232 indicators.
And which is the goal pertaining to women?
In my opinion, all of them are pertaining to women, but
There's
particularly
one specific one.
that is the fifth one, that is gender equality.
Good. So, your favorites include Elon Musk, Jalsa Arden. I have two questions on these two. Elon Musk is a billionaire.
Yes, ma'am.
And there is a group of a few billionaires who are under criticism by media, including Elon Musk.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you think they're being criticized so much?
Ma'am, there are several reasons. Among them are that people say that there must be progressive taxation because the rich are not properly taxed. Apart from that, Elon Musk has recently took over Twitter, and he has taken some major and hassle steps which have backfired. So I think he's criticized for that reason.
And he's still your favorite?
Ma'am, because he's a tech guy and he's doing such great job in terms of his SpaceX technology, his company, Tesla company, the Boring Machine company. They are all of these three companies of his are doing really great job.
And this is Arden. When she was not the prime minister, when she's younger, she was part of a group which is basically part of the World Economic Forum. It is a group of young leaders. Can you tell me what is the name of that group?
Sorry, ma'am, my knowledge is limited on that.
They're called Global Shapers.
Okay, ma'am.
What does Homo Deus mean?
Ma'am, Homo Deus roughly translates to human god. This novel is written by Yuval Noah Harari, and in this book he suggests that human will reach a point, technological evolution, that he'll turn into a god. So this book is quite interesting in this aspect.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation. From Civil Services Preparatory School, join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
What was Stephen Hawking's position on AIs?
Ma'am, Stephen Hawking was also very much inclined towards technology, and he was of the view that technology will take over humanity. And Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking were on the opposite streams of the on the opposite sides of the beam. So Elon Musk is is of that narrative that technology will aid humanity, whereas Stephen Hawking is of the view that it will be a curse to humanity.
And what is your view?
Ma'am, I think nothing is good or bad in itself. It depends on the usage of the technology. If we use technology for the good purpose, it will bode well for us.
So why would it be intelligence if you can control it?
Ma'am, can you rephrase it, please?
It is artificial intelligence, right? But it is an intelligence. And if it is an intelligence, how would you be able to control it for the good? Then it is thinking on its own.
Yes, ma'am, but it is upon humans, the onus lies upon humans to use it for the goodness and try to obstruct the harms that it will cause.
My last question is, Black Lives Matter.
Yes, ma'am.
There was a movement. Can you tell me something about it?
Ma'am, Black Lives movement started very early, but it recently gained momentum with the death of George Floyd in Minnesota by Officer Derek Chauvin, who strangled him to death. And death of the African American man sparked outrage through the whole community, and it also gained momentum because of COVID. The people were confined to their homes, and they were very much in connection to the information in those days. That is why. But the police officer Derek Chauvin has been given penalty, and he has been charged of second-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter in this regard.
Thank you so much, Drushum.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, Drushum, what you know about Cicero and his political thought?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't get the name.
Cicero,
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
who is amongst those people who like Roman Republic, and he laid down the foundation of Roman Republic's political thought. Okay, can you tell me something about doctrine of double truth?
No, sir, I don't have knowledge about it.
Can you tell how he contributed toward the development or in British political system?
Sir, he basically gave the social contract theory that the humans come into collection to form a sustainable society, and he basically perceived man as a brutish man who is bound to create disasters, but eventually he came into a contract with the society and give up some of its rights to choose a leader among themselves.
Okay, what is take of utilitarian philosophers on contract theory?
Utilitarianism roughly translates to that greatest happiness for the greatest number of people, and in social contract theory it can be reflected that people came into contract because there was much disharmony in the society, because each man was against every other man, so they came into contract while giving some of their rights to gain the happiness, greatest happiness for the greatest number of people.
What you know, tell briefly about Code Hammurabi.
They were regarding rights of people, but I'm not much cognizant of.
Can you tell what sort of theories of punishment was associated with the Code Hammurabi?
No, so I don't have knowledge of that.
Okay, my last question. Please tell 3 important achievements made in Lucknow Pact.
Close it. Let's close the formal interview. Let's have an informal discussion.
Yes, sir.
Batao, Madam Shaikh, how you have performed in this interview. Make a self-analysis.
So I think I haven't performed very well. I think I haven't performed very well.
You have performed very well.
I haven't performed very well.
Chalo, beti, this is something good. When you make your self-analysis, then you know that what you have done and what is expected from you.
Yes,
Okay? You have got a good personality, mashallah. You are very fine looking young lady. You are intelligent. Your communication skills are very fine. You can speak well, and your body language is fine. Your sitting posture is fine. Now the issue is you have to improve the knowledge level. ठीक है ना, थोड़ा knowledge level आपको थोड़ा सा improve करना पड़ेगा. Now basically मैं आपको बता दूं कि interview जो है ना, interview और written में फर्क होता है. There you are sitting, thinking, writing. Here you have to reply immediately. ठीक है ना, तो इसके लिए तैयारी भी थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट हो जाती है. तो you need to have a notebook जिसमें कोई टॉपिक लिखे लाइक दिस, टॉपिक हेडिंग हो, फिर उसके 1 2 3 4 5 पॉइंट हो, ताकि वो आप बार बार रिपीट करें. अगर मैं बात करता हूँ नेशनल फाइनेंस कमीशन की, तो आपको पता हो कि उसके पॉइंट 1 2 3 4 पॉइंट क्या है. ठीक है ना. अगर हम कंप्यूटर की बात करते हैं, सोशल मीडिया की बात करते हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया की, तो यू आर इन ए पोजिशन टू रिस्पॉन्ड. ठीक है. तो मेरा ये ख्याल है कि आप थोड़ा सा न्यूज़पेपर पर तवज्जो दें. पिछले 90 दिन का एक अखबार निकाल लो, चाहे न्यूज़, डॉन, एनी इंग्लिश न्यूज़पेपर, उसको बैठ के 90 दिन के अखबार दोबारा पढ़ो. तो उनकी जो है ना, नेशनल न्यूज़, इंटरनेशनल, लोकल, सोशल इश्यूज का थोड़ा सा हैव ए बेटर कंप्रिहेंशन ऑफ द इश्यूज, थोड़ी सी तुम्हारी आर्टिकुलेशन बेहतर हो जाएगी और टू द पॉइंट हो जाएगी। हमें वहाँ जो है ना क्रिस्प आंसर चाहिए, ठीक है ना। तो उसको हम दूसरा है कि इंट्रोडक्शन जो है ना उसको थोड़ा सा रिकास्ट करो। उसको ये है कि आप अपने बारे में लिखो, हु यू आर, ठीक है ना। फिर उसका वन पेजर निकालो कि दिस इज व्हाट आई एम, तो दैट यू डिलीवर इन वन पॉइंट टू द पैनल, तो देयर यू विल सेट द पिच फॉर योर इंटरव्यू, ठीक है। 90% इंटरव्यू होगा वो जो कुछ आप उनको लिख के देंगी उनके फॉर्मेट पे, और 20% होगा न्यूज़पेपर से। दिस इज द की, इसको आपने अंडरस्टैंड करना है, ठीक है। बट यू नीड टू इम्प्रूव फॉर दिस कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम। सिंध में अर्बन में कंपटीशन ज्यादा होता है, आई थिंक, या कम होता है?
सर इस दफा कम है, रूरल में ज्यादा है।
रूरल में ज्यादा है, तो यू आर ऑन ए बेटर चांस टू गेट ए जॉब, बट वी वांट यू टू गो टू ए बेटर ग्रुप, तो उसके लिए तैयारी करो, ठीक है ना। बाकी अभी तुम्हारे पास महीना जो जितना है वर्क हार्ड। थैंक यू।
नॉलेज गैप जैसे इनका है उसको इम्प्रूव करें। अपनी आपकी जो है पर्सनालिटी अच्छी है और यू आर इंटेलिजेंट, लेकिन अपनी जो है ना स्पीच जो है इसको थोड़ा सा इसको रेगुलेट करें, क्योंकि टोन बिल्कुल एक ही तरह की आपकी होती है। जो है इसको शीशे के सामने खड़ा होकर थोड़ा सा इसको इम्प्रूव करने की कोशिश करें, और थोड़ा सा मुस्कुराहट भी लाएं अपने चेहरे पर ना। आप जब बात करती हैं तो काफ़ी वो होता है, सीरियस होती हैं, तो ये बेहतर होगा आपके लिए शीशे के सामने खड़े होकर इसको अगर इम्प्रूव कर सकती हैं इस तरह से तो वो ठीक होगा। अमेरिकन हिस्ट्री पर तवज्जो दें, क्योंकि अमेरिकन हिस्ट्री पर सवाल करते हैं, अक्सर होते हैं सवाल, तो वो उसमें मैंने आपको कमज़ोर पाया। बाकी ठीक है, यू डिड वेल। आप जैसे बताया उन्होंने मार्क्स मिले हैं, कोशिश करें।
Drushum, you have a very good personality. You seem to be a very smart girl and hardworking. We are here to guide you. So my recommendation would be, when you choose personalities, choose one or two max. But then you should know everything about them. You will be questioned on this paper. Whatever information you provide will be the framework in which the panelists will be questioning you. So that framework you should have full control on. Don't write things that you're not sure of. For example, you've written badminton. Somebody could ask you, what is the size of the badminton court? Where was the latest championship held? Who were the champions? From which country? You know, all sorts of questions could be asked. So if you limit yourself in your form, then you have a better control of the information that you're going to provide to the panelists. Once you do that, I'm sure you will have flying colors. You're a winning horse. Okay? Wish you all the best.
दुष्यंत, आपका नॉलेज गैप है, इसको फिल करें। आपके जो क्वेश्चंस हैं, आपने पॉलिटिकल थॉट पढ़ा हुआ है, तो रोमन पॉलिटिकल थॉट नहीं पढ़ा आपने?
नो सर, स्पेशली पॉलिटिकल साइंस के जो फिलोसफर्स थे जस्ट वो कवर किए हैं।
अच्छा, नहीं देखिए, उसमें तो मुस्लिम पॉलिटिकल थॉट भी आता है। फिर आई फियर कि अगर उसमें से आपसे तूसी के बारे में या गजाली के बारे में पूछे तो आप मिस कर बैठती, तो थोड़ा बहुत फिर उनको भी अगर इंटरव्यू, वो तो आपको रिटन पार्ट तो क्लियर हो गया, इस पार्ट को भी थोड़ा सा देखें। आपने चूंकि लिखा हुआ पॉलिटिकल साइंस, दैट व्हाई आई आस्क्ड कि इनसे रोमन पॉलिटिकल थॉट के बारे में पूछा जाए। और पाकिस्तान अफेयर्स से रिलेटेड भी आपका एक ही क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा गया था, बट यू कैन नॉट आंसर सेटिस्फैक्टरीली। इन चीज़ों को थोड़ा सा फोकस करें। आपका जो है कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स बहुत अच्छी है। यू कैन डू दिस वेरी वेल। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
बेस्ट ऑफ लक। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू मैम।